Good morning, everybody. We're here on noisy Avenida Chapultepec. It's right outside of our Airbnb. The ladies are here. So today we're going to Coyoacan. Here comes our Uber. We're going to Frida Kahlo's house, Leon Trotsky's house, and the market, and who knows what else. All right, see you there.
¿Vienen al Museo de Frida?
Sí.
Sí.
All right, so we're here at Casa Azul, Frida Kahlo's house. We are early. You have to buy tickets. So go to the website. Nancy looks like she's lost over there. Go to the website, do it well in advance because they sell out. When I came here before, you didn't need tickets, but it was pretty crowded. So it's nice that they make people purchase tickets and also that they limit the number of people that go in at a time. So we're gonna see if we can go to Trotsky's house to kill a little bit of time, and then we'll come back. All right, so we're walking to Leon Trotsky's house. And this is Coyoacan, which is now part of Mexico City, but originally was a separate entity. It's kind of a little village feel. It attracted artists like Frida and Diego. And Frida and Diego were friends with Leon Trotsky and his wife. Trotsky was exiled from Russia, and eventually he was assassinated because he was writing things that were negative about Stalin. So there you have it. I'll be there in a few minutes. It's just a short walk, just a few blocks from Frida Kahlo's house. Anyway, so we're coming up on Trotsky's house. It's pretty fortified because he was under threat, but he was actually killed by someone from his inner circle. No, this isn't it, is it? Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna let me shoot a video inside. So I'm gonna turn my camera off and then we'll see. All right, so there was a little museum in there with photos and stuff, but who wants to look at photos when you can actually see a real house, gardens, and then over here is the house. So the admission was 70 pesos and then 35 for seniors. And I asked her if that was only for Mexicans, and she said yes, but she let us have the senior price. So that was nice. I don't remember all these photos the last time I was here. So this is his office.
Su asesino se llamó Ramón Mercader del Río, que para poder conocer al revolucionario se hizo pasar por un reportero de Bélgica llamado Jacques Monard, el cual para poder ingresar a la casa enamora a la secretaria de Trotsky de Nueva York, a Silvia Hello. Ramón Mercader y Silvia se conocen en 1938. Para 1940.
So here's the bedroom, and I think this is probably the bathroom here. Closet. What is this? The bathroom. Some of his clothes. Here's another bedroom. this is the main bedroom. This bed looks nicer.
I like the red floor.
And I think we're back to where we started. Another bed. And there's a traffic jam. And here's the kitchen. All right, so here's a helpful little map. So we saw several different bedrooms. So here's Trotsky's bedroom and then his grandson's bedroom. And Yari was just telling me his grandson was in the next room when he was assassinated and heard him screaming. Here's his study. So we saw the office, the dining room, the kitchen. And then the guards' quarters were over here. There was a storeroom. And there's a mausoleum where Trotsky and his wife are buried. I guess that's this. Is the marker for the grave. So it's worth a visit. It's unfortunate that there was this big tour group here because they really took up a lot of space. And they didn't look very interested in what was being explained to them. It's just a short walk from Casa Azul. Yeah, so this is the mausoleum, the grave. All right, so we're walking back to Frida Kahlo's house, and I have tickets for 11:30. It's about 11:15 now. Bless you. So we'll see if we have to wait. They're gonna let us in. Mexican crafts, silver jewelry.
Maybe we could go there after. Maybe. This is all we have planned for today, right? So yep. The one after this is wandering, eating, market. Home seems good. Yeah.
All right. This beautiful blue wall. You know where you are. All right, so it's pretty organized here. They had a section for people that were entering at 11:15. And then my assistants noticed there was a sign for 11:30. All right, they wanted. I'm not supposed to be taking video, but it's so beautiful. So we just exited Casa Azul, Frida Kahlo's house. Museo de Frida Kahlo. I'm trying to get the ladies' attention. I don't know why they're standing far away from me like I have cooties or something. Actually, I have a cold. Maybe they're worried that I have a cold, but they're discussing something very deeply, and I want them to come over here. So I want to know what you thought.
Oh my goodness.
But I want the house in the background.
Oh my goodness. I thought it was 10 out of 10, or maybe even 15 out of 10. I loved it. It was absolutely beautiful. Aesthetically very gorgeous and interesting. Thanks, tour guide.
Okay. And Nancy is keeping her distance.
Hoping that I could get away with not doing this. Everything you already said. We could just go home now. Because
Okay,
this
we're gonna go eat.
so good.
We're gonna walk to the Zocalo, and there's a market next to it. I'm trying to keep the house in the background, I forgot. And then look for food. Because that's what it's all about, right? You know, art, nice, food.
Yeah.
Very important. I just had to film something in front of this wall because it looks so nice. So the ladies are shopping now. There are a couple little stands set up here across the street with some little trinkets, bags, and socks. And here, let me show you. So bags and socks and mugs. And you also get a coconut, backpack, an apron. We weren't allowed to film video inside, but we were allowed to take photos. But I did sneak a few videos just because I'm bad. So I'll throw those in, and also I'll include some of the photos in this section, so you can see a little bit of what it's like inside. It's really beautiful. I mean, it's just an amazingly beautiful house. A beautiful courtyard in the center, filled with color and light. And then you also got to see like her bed, which she had a mirror above the bed so that she could paint self-portraits in bed. There's also a wheelchair with an easel. So it's just really beautiful, preserved home of a great artist. So we're lucky to be able to come here. Make sure you reserve your tickets well in advance. So I reserved my tickets for December at the very end of October, as soon as they became available. All right, so we are in Coyoacan. I'm really hungry. I should have probably eaten a bigger breakfast. I'm weak, so I'm here with the ladies. They're looking at their photos from today. And we're in this really cute little restaurant. Let me show you. I already forgot the name. Cala, what's the name of this place?
Calaca.
La Cala?
La Calenza, I thought. I make it up.
Anyway, it's really pretty. Look, we're inside this nice courtyard. They just opened at 1 o'clock. And they have a pretty extensive menu with Mexican food. We're gonna go to the market after this, and also there's a churreria next door. So we might have to go get churros and chocolate
Yum yum, yes.
for dessert. So we're not
Pretty sure
we're not gonna eat a lot. We're just gonna get a little soup, Sopa Azteca, and we're gonna share a plate of tacos. So it's a little snack, just to give me some energy, because I don't really have the energy right now to deal with the market. All right, but I'm excited about the Sopa Azteca. The table across from us just got a molcajete. So So molcajete is the stone mortar and pestle thing. I think it's the pestle. Which part is the bowl? The mortar or the pestle?
I think it's the mortar.
So
No, it
that's-
might not be. I don't know.
I think the pestle is, so I think that's the mortar. And it's filled with all kinds of yummy stuff. And it's steaming. So if you ever want to try it, I recommend it. But we're not getting that. And sorry to those people who I just filmed without their permission, but that's life in the modern age. Alright, so the soup is here. And Sopa Azteca. It's a really nice broth. I'm not sure exactly how they make the broth. It's made with strips of tortillas. There's some avocado, some cream. I think this also has chicharron, which is pork skin. It's a little on the spicy side, Nancy,
Uh-oh.
but it's good.
I can deal.
Sorry, I forgot I was working. So we ate the soup. How was the soup?
It was delicious. Very good.
Very good. And now we're working on our tacos. The tacos are huge. Mine flattened out, but this is a steak taco, just filled to the brim. The thing I like about the tacos in Mexico, they don't put rice and beans like in the States. Usually they're not this full, so it's just a little bit of meat. But really good. So we're splitting an order of tacos. It was a perfect lunch.
Absolutely.
So I'm sitting here in the park, the Zocalo of Coyoacan. It's very beautiful, very pleasant. It's really nice. Partly sunny day, perfect temperature. And just a beautiful public space. It's very common in Mexico cities and towns to have a Zocalo where people can gather and meet friends, and gossip, and make new friends. The ladies went to the market because I caught a cold, apparently, and I feel pretty crappy. So I told them to go to the market. So I'm very proud of them. They're wandering off on their own. Today's Wednesday. We got here on Saturday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 days. And they are now confident enough. Yari's Spanish is fluent at this point. So they're able to go off on their own. I'd like to see the market, but I know it's going to be crowded and just a lot to look at, and I have a headache and I need to go back to our Airbnb and take a little nap. So I think I'm going to end the video here. I can probably summarize what they would say if I asked them how things were. Yari really liked the Leon Trotsky house. It's very historical, very interesting. There's lots to read, but you know, and also it's just really nice to see this house. For me, it was a little bit weird to have a home where somebody was assassinated, just kind of preserved that way, you know, with the bedding, and there was a towel in the bathroom, and you know, some personal items, but interesting to see. And then the Frida Kahlo house, museum of Frida Kahlo, is just absolutely beautiful. It gets very busy, so they did a good job of managing the crowds and just kind of getting everybody in so that it's not overwhelming once you get inside. But remember, if you're going to come, make sure you book your tickets way in advance. Tickets are available usually 2 months before the date. So tickets for December were available at the beginning of November. Yeah, so that's not totally clear, but so not exactly. Like if you wanted tickets for December 14th, they would not be available on October 14th. So tickets for, I don't know, I have a cold. I can't even think at this point. But I know that I kept checking and checking, and tickets for December became available at the beginning of November. So they sell out pretty quickly, and then you might end up like this poor French guy who was standing there smoking cigarettes and blowing smoke in our faces and wanted to know if we had an extra ticket. So we didn't. And I just saw somebody on Facebook asking if they could get tickets for December 24th, which is next week. It's all sold out. Sometimes there are tour operators like Via Tour who maybe buy up tickets and then will include a guide and the ticket at a very elevated price, which, you know, just adds to the problem. So I would say don't support them. If you can, just get your ticket early. All right, sorry I'm rambling. We had a nice lunch, Sopa Azteca, and tacos. And here around the Zocalo, there are lots of places. And then, you know, there are a lot of places here in Coyoacan. If you're coming to Mexico City, you might want to check out Coyoacan as a place to stay. It has a more traditional feel to it, like a smaller Mexican village. It reminds me of quieter version of Oaxaca, or reminds me of Puebla a lot. So, you know, there's the Zocalo, there's a lot of activity around the Zocalo, and, you know, lots to see and do here. We only really scratched the surface. All right, so I'm going to end it here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.